What's up, everybody? Today, I'm super excited to announce my guest. He's a native of Fort Mill, South Carolina, a former track star in high school, and a Clemson walk-on. Joshua Victorin, how's it going, my guy?
Going good, man. Going good, man. I'm blessed to be here. Just blessed to be on the show with you, and glad to be here for the day. So, yeah.
Blessed to have you, my guy. So, first and foremost, why don't you tell us a little bit about your hometown of Fort Mill, South Carolina, and what it makes it so unique and special?
Yeah, I've been living for Fort Mill, South Carolina for 13 years. So it's been quite some time now. I moved from Long Island, New York in 2007. I was 8 years old when I came to Fort Mill. Living in Fort Mill has been quite a journey, just from experience for the love of the game of football. I wasn't quite a football kid when I first moved to South Carolina, but I guess the whole native of living in South Carolina and Fort Mill introduced me to the love for it. So just being around South Carolina, Fort Mill has been a journey for me. Positive vibes, nothing but positive vibes that you see around this town. It's a beautiful place to be in. One of the best, school districts that they have around here in South Carolina as well too, or at Fort Mill they have around here too. Now most everything about it is amazing. Just the people, the area, sports, all that stuff about Fort Mill. So Fort Mill's been an amazing place to be.
That's what's up. So, what was your kind of recruiting process like in high school, and then how'd you end up in Newberry College?
When I went to Nation Ford High School, played football for 4 years down there. I was at a point where I didn't play varsity until my end of my sophomore year or junior year coming up. Recruiting process wasn't that heavy. I was a kid that was underrated, trying to get myself out there. I had 0 offers in the making. I tried to, put myself out there to other schools to contact me during the time, but it was very hard because Fort Mill, South Carolina, it's not like a place where we really get that shine, we really get the opportunity to show ourselves like that. Not a lot of coaches and scouts really come to Fort Mill, South Carolina, so it was just me trying to put myself out there. But I had 0 offers in at Nation Ford around the time, and Newberry College came around my second semester of my senior year during spring. We had spring sign around the town. One of the coaches knew one of the other coaches from Newberry College, and they gave me the opportunity to be at Newberry College at the time. And right after high school, got to play at Newberry College right away. It was a blessing for me because, especially not getting an offers or anything like that, just getting an opportunity. I'm a person that makes the best out of my opportunities no matter what. And when I saw the Newberry opportunity came last minute during my senior year, I said, why not, continue the game or continue what I love to do. And the fact that I got an opportunity means a lot. So took that opportunity for Newberry, and that's how that came around my high school career.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's a crazy journey. I've talked to a lot of people with some crazy journeys, my guy. So yeah,
Yeah.
just the common theme is just like keep your head down and grind, bro. Good things about to
All it
happen
is.
to you, bro. You
That's all
young, like you got it.
Yes, sir. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yes, sir. So you tweeted that you were actually opting to go walk on at Clemson for this upcoming season. What led to that decision, and how did your teammates over at Newberry take that?
It was quite a really hard thing to do. As I left Newberry around the time, I made the decision that I wanted to hit the transfer portal. And when I did that, it was talk to coaches and everything first. I ended up leaving Newberry due to financial reasons. And during the time when I wanted to try to walk on at Clemson, one of my former coaches, Coach McLean, that coached at Nation Ford High School, got the opportunity job at Clemson. We talked about things going on around the process. And once I hit the transfer portal, I said, why not go for it? During the time I had the transfer portal, there was other D2 schools that hit me up. A lot of schools that I wasn't unfamiliar with because they was very far away from home. And, part of our family, we want to make sure we get that, good amount of money for our school, all that. Don't want to be too much in debt and everything. As I come from a Haitian family as well, too, we believe in strong in that as well. So during the time I had the transfer portal, there was other schools contacting me and everything like that. But I said, why not be at home? I live close to South Carolina, which is, 2 hours away from home and all that stuff. So I just wanted to make sure that I wanted to play around home and everything. And matter of fact, I got the opportunity. So right now, it's just working through the process to try to be as a walk-on over there. We're still going to do a lot of things right now. So I'm talking to the coaches back and forth and everything. But that's all, that's how I led to it. Something that I wanted to be, or what I wanted to do when I was a kid, to go to university like that. High school, my senior year, I got invited to the camps, the Coach Sweeney camp. Got to my showcase around there, and they believed strong to me at the time, and they said, let's, talk things further on. But things, not a lot of things go as the way it's planned. So, what you want to do is, just stick to your head to it. And as soon as I left Newberry, Clemson came back to my mind again. I said, you know what, start. I always love to quote, whatever you start, you got to finish strong with. So I started with that during my high school. Why not finish with it? That's the plan I'm going for right now.
Yeah, bet on yourself, bro, for sure.
So,
So like, that's just gonna make the story dope when you holding up that natty next year, bro. You're gonna be like, yeah, I came to y'all's camp, and now look at me
oh
now.
man, that's the goal right there, man. Especially seeing it so much from some of the guys, because I know some of the guys on the team already that I'm real close with and everything. So I always talk about, man, I can't wait to be a part of that. And I'm working on it right now, trying to get to the team as well. But I always picture that some as a glory moment. So you know what I'm saying, just to see stuff like that, man. I definitely want to see that in the making while I'm at Clemson. So for sure.
I'm gonna be the first one to double tap it on IG too.
Most
but
definitely.
but real quick, I kind of want to go back to your high school days real quick on a little bit of a
Yeah.
more serious note. Since I'm dedicated to donating all my earnings from this podcast throughout the entire year of 2020 to help combat social injustice, police brutality. You mind going over your experience and situation in a similar way from back when you were in high school, and then kind of just really state how important it is for people to realize how important this is?
Yeah. So we're living through a tough world today. With the coronavirus and all this chaotic stuff going on around the world, and I really think it's something that of course has to come to a stop and everything like that. So I do believe that one day we will see better days and all that stuff. And what happened with me back in high school that I wanted to share. It was a tough time because I was young. I was 17 years old. I was a kid, so I never knew, so much about this happening or that happening. It was a lot going on during the time. But I was 17 and I was in class, and minding my business. I was in biology class, and I got called up by my resource officer during the time. And when I got called by my resource officer, told me to come here. There was another officer behind with a canine dog, and I didn't know how to reenact because I'm young. I'm like, oh, this is a dog, and I don't know what we're gonna talk about or we're gonna lead up to. And as I was walking towards the conference room, when I turned around, I see the police officer looking at me all weird and seeing the way how I walk, and my assistant principal was there at the time trying to calm me down. And as soon as I'm walking, I go to the conference room. There's two more officers around that time, and I sit down. They show me footage saying that there's an ABC not gas station, flea market that I stay by, and they was just saying that they showed me footage saying that a kid stole candy from the flea market. And if you look closely in the footage actually, he has the same face as me. Like, I was actually kind of shocked and I was scared. I was like, wow, this guy looks like me and everything. As soon as I saw the face, I was completely shocked, like I said before. And his hair was actually way different from mine. He had his hair, to the side and everything. They like to say South Florida hair, like crazy hair type. But I never had that type of hair in high school. So it was real different. But, it wasn't me. The time that I had, the time and footage that was on, the time and date that was on the footage was the time and date that I was at track practice. And I told the police officers, is it okay if I come my post to show proof? Because I want to show proof that, I was at practice and this is not me and everything like that. Because I was shocked. And, a kid getting pulled out of class and, letting this happen, I mean, it's unbelievable. So
it's like the last thing you would expect. We get
exactly, man. Nah, most definitely. It's crazy. You just look at it like, man, I have no idea what's going on. So I was telling the officer, I was like, that's not me. That's not me. Can I call my coach and everything? They didn't allow me to pull out my phone. They didn't allow me to do anything. They thought I was lying to them. And as soon as I said, that's not me, they're like, it's okay to lie. It's okay to, what I'm saying, be nervous around them. And I wasn't nervous around them at all because my confidence was strong. And, so as I'm trying to pull out my phone and everything, the two cops from behind me, they're like, all right, this kid keeps saying the same thing over and over again. Let's detain him. So they stood up behind me and the cop in front pulled out his handcuffs in front. And I'm a kid. I'm a teenager. I'm a young teenager getting nervous, don't know what's going on. And I'm freaking out saying, like, I'm about to get detained. And my assistant principal managed to calm them down saying, this is something that we can't allow to happen, at the school. Like, is there any certain way we can, show proof that this is him? And the other option was to search my home. So they ended up going to my house with my father being there. My father was the only one at the house. have no idea what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He had to listen to the orders and everything, knowing that he could have made the situation worse if he went against it or anything like that, because, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy at the end of the day. So they ended up going to the house, and they went up to my room, trying to search everything. They ended up finding nothing. They ended up finding no evidence. They apologized to my father, and I got the news back saying that they left, without finding anything, just like I was right the whole time. And just to go through something like that, you know what I'm saying, I don't look at it as a story to, say this happened to me, and, you know what I'm saying,
help inspire.
I want to put my name out there. No, I put the story to, you know what I'm saying, to show that I don't want, this situation happening to anybody, especially the young kids in this world, you know what I'm saying, because I play football not only just to play the game, but I play the game to inspire the youth, inspire the young guys that are going through times like this. And that's just something that means a lot to me, because, when Kobe Bryant passed away, he passed on like a lot of generations, or he made greatness in the making. And I feel like I can do the same way as I leave my point off from here. So, you know what I'm saying? And I share that message just to know that if there's anybody that hasn't made a change, or anybody that hasn't, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on in this world, to realize what's going on, especially people that knows me, the people that see me before, heard of me or whatever, just to realize like this can happen to anybody. And the fact that I was 17 years old too, I finally told the story out,
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely an important story to share, because, people need to realize that, like, this shit is going on. Like, people like to just sit in their bubble and be comfortable, but, like, you have to have these uncomfortable conversations in order to make change. And people aren't realizing that, like, these are the conversations that, like, I'm just going to straight up say it, that, like, us as white people, bro, we don't really have to have. And, like, it's a terrible thing, bro. Like, police are supposed to be helping us. They're not supposed to be, taking our brothers away from us, bro. Like,
exactly.
Bro, we all bleed red, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
shit's ridiculous, bro.
exactly.
But thank you for sharing that story, bro, because I know it's not an easy story to share, because no one likes that shit, bro. It pisses me off so much. Just like, it's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, it is. I appreciate. I definitely, like I said, it was a story that I hid for 4 years. I never told the world, but I felt like, especially what's going on in this world, now was the right time to finally let it out. You know what I'm saying? To finally, tell everybody what's the deal with this whole thing, and stuff like that needs to end. We want to live in a better world. We all want to live equal.
For sure.
That's what matters at the end of the day.
Always, yeah, for sure. But moving on, who has kind of been like your biggest motivation throughout your life and like through your football journey? Kind of been the person that you just really like leaned on for advice and mentorship?
If I could say, I don't really have like people like football players or anything like that. What motivates me throughout like my football career is the people around me, the people that I'm with. Like guys like, I know you talk to Kurt Rigel and all that, type of stuff. Guys like him, and guys like, I have another friend named Amani Brooks, and more athletes that are trying to like get out the grind and go through their ways. People like, like those guys really motivate me. And what motivated me myself, actually, it's just the things that happened in my life, during the time when I hit the transfer portal, and I was going through, a lot during the time with my family. My uncle passed away, who I was real close with throughout my childhood. And I know he wanted me to succeed in life, and to do so much, do so much in life, and to go up and beyond. And, stuff like that motivates me throughout my football career. Really just never giving up too as well too. Like, he's always told me stuff like that, to never give up and to always keep going. And especially when, him passing away just made me even more hungry, made me more motivated than ever. And, it's just really, I don't have anybody to look up to or whatever. It's just the stuff around me that keeps me motivated, keeps me going in my life, my whole legacy, and as long as I look at those type of stuff, that's what keeps me going.
Yeah, bro, I can tell just by the way you carry yourself that like you a dog, bro, and like you got all the drive in the world, bro, and that's all you're gonna need, really. Bro, so I know you don't like necessarily look up to like any like NFL players, but is there anybody you try to like model your play style after?
Yeah, I really, when I look at guys like Reggie Bush, man, I know he's retired, he's done, but
Bro, you kind of look like Reggie Bush a little bit. In the face a little bit.
Yeah, I get that at times though. But no, Reggie Bush, man, he's a guy that I really look up to, man. I'm a speed running back, a speed type of guy, offense, whatever. So I really, whenever I get bored, or whenever I really want to see like how I can improve my game or anything like that, I just search for Reggie Bush highlights, stuff like that, because he's a type of running back that I always, see as he has speed. I know I have my speed, and he has catching ability. I have catching ability. It's a lot of ways that I see, what Reggie Bush does in the field that I know I can carry on to. So that's, speedy running back type of thing. That's why I see myself a lot doing as well too.
Yeah, I was watching your film, bro, and I see a lot of Reggie Bush too. Hopefully, you can follow his footsteps, put on that black and gold real quick.
Oh man, I know. Yeah, I know you do the same reports, man. I was just thinking about that too. Like, man, hopefully one day, man, we train on it.
For sure.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Who's on your pregame playlist?
Ah man.
Let's see if yours is better than Kirk's.
Hey, I already know Kurt's takes, man, but nah, he plays it all the time. We live together and everything.
Yeah.
So. But if I had let me see, I got Lil Baby on there, man. Lil Baby's on the come up a lot. Lil Uzi, Lil Uzi has been on the come up a lot too. These type of rappers, you want to see improve a lot. So yeah, I got Dumb, who else? A little bit of Future, man. Not a little bit, a lot of Future actually. I just don't play him usually from like my pregame, all that stuff. I like to listen to songs that really get me ready. But Lil Baby, Future. Who else? You got G Herbo as well too, and many more rappers. I'm like a rapper, rap hip hop type, all that type of stuff for my pre-games and everything. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So did you like grow up a Clemson fan, or are you just like, who'd you grow up like watching, like college football wise, and like?
Yeah, team, man. I always been a Clemson fan. Clemson has always been a team I always watched. I actually had good connections with Deshaun Watson when I competed in the Cam Newton 7-on-7. I'm not sure if you heard of that, but Cam Newton 7-on-7, talked to guys like him, and I live in Fort Mill, South Carolina, and we're about Rock Hill, so I talk to guys like I don't talk to them a lot, but whenever I see them around town, it's cool to say what's up too, and knowledge them, Jadeveon Clowney, Mason Rudolph, Anthony Johnson, guys like that, what I'm saying, that I have good vibes with, and say hey to them whenever I get a chance to see them, because they're Rock Hill natives. I played, against their schools, Northwestern, South Point, and all that, type of stuff. But yeah, man, I mean, college-wise, what I'm saying, I talk to some of those guys, but now growing up a Clemson fan, I have been a Clemson fan ever since probably middle school. I used to see the little posters of Sammy Watkins and DeAndre and all them, man. I was like, man, this school's really, what I'm saying, the culture. And what I really love about Clemson is, the fact that Coach Sweeney has done a lot to evolve the program. And I never seen no coach done anything like that to evolve the program like he's did. I mean, they went from a downfall to, you see where they are now, what I'm saying? And especially when I came into the camp, being around them and, talking to some of the coaches and all these guys, it was real cool. But now growing up, college-wise, it's definitely been Clemson on the making. So, for sure.
See, I didn't know that about you, that you were part of that Cam Newton 7-on-7. So now you got to go ahead and dive on into that and tell me a little bit about that. Who was you competing with out there? Anybody you remember specifically?
Let me see. It was, man, I mean, I'm 21, man, so 3 years ago, I'm really trying to remember everything from back then. But
I remember what I had for dinner.
Like, my homeboy I played against him 4 years. But guys like Jerry Howard, he's competing in that too. Antonio Wallace, he's a guy that plays at I think it's Johnson C. Smith. Yeah, Johnson C. Smith, quarterback down there. A lot of guys that committed to Florida. I forgot their names, but they went to school in Georgia. I mean, we competed against them. I think it was like around the semifinal round in the tournament around there. Let me see. Now, a lot of good guys that I really can't remember, man. But I just know that I met a lot of guys throughout that camp as well too that play college football now. So, but it's been so long. I wish I could remember the top of my head, man. But nah, it's definitely been a long time. But nah, it was fun though, for sure.
What's it like? Like the
It
atmosphere, like how's it like the tournament set up? Like what kind, just go into the details.
Cam really had that tournament set up well. He made sure that everybody had the same drive, the same passion. He wanted to make sure that everybody in this camp could learn something out of it too. Especially one time I was sitting down, he was giving the speech, and what really made me motivated, I don't look up to Cam like that, but when he talks and everything, it really like makes me know a lot of, or makes me, utilize a lot of things in life. He was telling me, or he's telling all of us when he was talking, saying that he don't care if you a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, whatever. Everybody is coming here to compete. You could be a no-star. You could be the best. You could be the best of the best if you were no-star. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me keep going as well too. Like I was a 0-star in high school. I could say nobody in high school, and just to see myself involved, or see my ways of coming up like this. It's amazing to me because I went from this to where I am now, and it's amazing. And you know, during that tournament camp, you know, he comes around shaking God's head, bumping everybody. We ran rounds, he's running rounds with us at the same time, you know. But nah, that whole tournament was really fun, and I enjoyed it a lot. Just being around that type of environment. He had Gatorade, snacks for us, everybody playing the Xbox, you know what I'm saying? PlayStation 4, playing Madden 2K. He had the tent set up and everything in that tournament. It was real fun.
What's up?
Gave us a whole bunch of Under Armour gear too. So, nah, the tournament was real fun for sure.
So when do you got to start like reporting to Clemson for like workouts and stuff? I know they're starting to get a little bit more lenient with this COVID shit, but like when do you actually have to start like getting there and start working out? I know didn't Kirk just leave or something?
Yeah, now
I don't
Kirk
remember.
Kirk just left. He left actually, I think 2 days ago. 2 days ago. But with my situation right now, we're just working on to getting on to the spot right now. I went over there to the facility my second semester, or this semester coming, the last semester, spring. Talk to the coaches, just trying to see what's going on. I sent all my Newberry information, all that stuff, and NCAA information, all that. I'm not official yet. Everything, we're still trying to work things out on the making right now. But there's a date where I had to showcase my talents and everything. Coach, I taught this coach and everything. He said he doesn't want me to look at it as a trial. He wants me to look at it as a showcase to see where we want to put you because of my 2 years of college experience at Newberry College. So I'm just gonna go down there, do what I have to do, showcase my talents and everything, and they'll know where they have to put me on the field. So nothing's been official yet, but it's around August. I believe 16, 17, 15, around that time. I'm not sure yet. I'll get the information as it comes. Probably the end of July. I'm not sure yet, but that's when I'll get the information just to showcase around and everything like that. But as far as now, we just been connected with each other, you know, talking and making sure that we just get ready for that time. So.
Yeah, and you've been working your ass off, bro. I've been tuning into your workout videos and stuff, bro. And you putting in that work for sure. You don't got nothing to be worried about, bro.
I appreciate it.
Couple more questions. What do you think you bring to Clemson that recruiting, like a guy that they brought in themselves, isn't going to bring? What do you think you bring that stands you out from the crowd?
If I could say anything, it's effort. It's effort that I have in myself. I got called that a lot when I was at Newberry. I was more total for my effortness, and that's something that I can never give up on. And I bring that effort because I look at all the stuff I've been through to see where I'm at now, and I push myself to be the best. So if I could say anything at its best, I could say effort. The word effort really carries me a lot because I bring effort not just to on the field, but I bring it off the field as well too, just with learning plays and knowing so much of everything, just trying to learn at its best. So if I could say anything, it's definitely effort's the big word. And I already, you know, I know things are not official yet during this time right now as I'm trying to work there, but a lot of people saying like, oh, you could be the next Hunter Renfro, you could be the next whatever. I don't want to be known as that. I want to be known as Joshua Victorin. That's my name, you know, nobody else. Because I'm different. I don't want to look at myself as the same. I don't want to look at myself being just an average, you know what I'm saying? I want to be beyond that. So if anything that I could say is effort. And I'll bring effort into anything to help, you know, them guys out.
That's what's up. People don't understand the importance of effort either. If you don't have that drive to be great, you're not gonna be. You know what I mean?
And it's hard to teach too. It's something you really can't teach. It's something that you gotta bring yourself. And I feel like that's what I have in myself.
Yeah.
You know? So
and I could tell, bro, you put in effort not just on the field, bro. Like you put in effort in your life. Like, bro, I could tell. Like just the way you just carry yourself, bro. And like I'm built like the same way, bro. It's like, yeah, like I wasn't the best athlete in high school. Who cares though? You know what I mean? Like I'm out here, like, you know, we're doing a podcast, we're doing all sorts of things. You just gotta have effort in no matter what you do. If you're an accountant, be the best damn accountant, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
it's just a mindset, bro. It's just, some people have it, some people don't. And I think that's one of the biggest problems in the world is we need more people with that effort and drive to like really just get their stories out there. Get on my fucking podcast and just share the shit out of their stuff, bro. Because like,
for sure. Yeah.
That's what we need, bro. We just need more people to just pass it along to your kids that like effort's important. Because I think
exactly.
It's like the biggest low key factor of all time. There should be an effort rating on Madden.
Hey, I'll be thinking of that. I'll be thinking the same thing too, for real.
Yeah. All right, one last question for you, bro. Any advice to the young high school guys unsure of what they want to do in college? Maybe same position as you, no stars, not very many offers. what kind of advice can you pass along to those guys?
If anything, I want to give to those guys, man, it's just to never give up in life, no matter what situation you're in, no matter where you start from. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And I just want all the young guys to remember that just because of what situation you are right now, don't feel like it should last because you're young and there's so much to live for. And then it doesn't even have to be football. It could be, if you want to start a business, if you want to go to college, if you want to make sure you get that degree, just never give up and no matter what you set your mind to. And as long as you have that in your head, in your brain, and whatever goes through, just keep pushing. As long as you have that, nothing's gonna stop you. Nobody can stop you. And also, I want to also bring out too to them any negativity you see, just pass through and fight through it. Because if I could do it during high school and at least play college football and nobody helping me out, and I did it on my own, what I'm saying, I believe that they could do the same thing. So if I can say anything, just to never give up life and keep pushing.
That's what's up, bro. Everybody, that's Joshua Victorin for you guys. You're going to be the next Clemson star. I have faith.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
All right. You have a good one, my guy.
Yes, sir. You too. You too.